neighborhood of Gary, Indiana. AJ, A-Dub, Marco, and Stretch. Keeping it forthright, vulnerable, and welcome back, hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Informally Honest Podcast. Four brothers from the Miller neighborhood of Gary, Indiana. Talk about this thing called life, and no matter where we go, what we talk about, we always gonna do our giggity goddamn best to keep it forthright, vulnerable, and most of all, honest. Special guest alert. Also from the hilltop.
Hit us with the dome. He said Wayne got up, goddammit.
We got our good brother, bassman extraordinaire, jazz man, alumni, all-star of Emerson's musical department, a young gentleman who created the deity that we all prayed to at one point, Shabba.
Oh my God, that wasn't me. That's deep, bro.
Deep cuts from back in the day, back in the middle school when we played football. We used to pray to the demigod Shabba, and I've never seen middle schoolers be so scared of a fellow middle school black man as they were of this young sir who would run on his side, who would just dive into the ground talking about, y'all, Shabba with me today. Oh, y'all don't stand a chance because Shabba
He was more of a prophet.
He was more prophet. Yes. He was. But we want to welcome Brother Lamar Jones to the podcast today. Brother, how are you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
And I'm as black as I can be, and very, very grateful that you chose to join us today on the pod, man. We're really grateful to have you here, man.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm excited.
Excellent. Just real quick, because it's been now, what is this? So this is the 2025 school year. So this is our 18th year out of school. Like, so it's been 18 years since we went to high school, pretty much 18 school years.
God damn.
And so in that time, if you could give us the cliff notes, the bullet points of where Lamar Jones was then to where Lamar Jones is now, what you been up to with your life?
Just as of right now, just trying to find a good work-life balance, man.
Okay, that's real.
I overwork myself. I don't know how to say no. That's part of my problem. But yeah, man. After school, went to TSU, met my wife when I was in college. Came back home, worked for a second. We had a long distance relationship going. I was working in the construction field. Construction here in Nashville is booming. I moved right back. Had the wife up. And then, man, just work. And it don't stop. It don't stop, man. I mean, I feel like it's been hard work at everything, whether it's playing music, playing at church, gigging or something like that, or just doing stuff around the house. But it don't stop. It don't slow down, man. But you gotta work to show yourself approved. You know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to see you, man. Great to see you in good health.
Hey, I'll be eating cakes and pies, you know what I'm saying? I lived a little bit. I got to, but the cakes and pies was good to me.
Man,
actually,
please.
When I met my wife, I was at the MMA gym. Working out there.
Okay.
And I was in shape. I was,
some jiu-jitsu?
Dropped a little extra 5-10 pounds I need to.
Excellent.
Got with her. She started making me cakes and pies, and it was over.
Sat that ass down, huh?
Yeah. You said, "Fuck all that groundwork." You sitting there sharing, you know what I mean? You eat my cooking, motherfucker.
You some ground some beef.
Yeah. It's lasagna night, motherfucker. It's lasagna night. You staying in. Hey,
yeah, man.
Bro, but what got you into the mixed martial arts? Just curious.
I was in the gym working out, and one of my buddies was like, "Hey, man, I see you struggling, trying to lose those last 15 pounds. How's about you come to the gym with me?" Little did I know that this was like a big time competing MMA gym, and they turned on the heat during the summer in Tennessee.
Yeah.
For the workout. So
goddamn,
I was bound to lose that weight, man. Right. But yeah, I lost like an extra 15. I was like at 200 pounds, which was pretty good. I don't want to talk about where I'm at now, but
I mean,
but shoot, yeah, man, I got to like 200. It was in good shape.
You were auditioning for movie roles, right? This motherfucker was a stunt man. He was like, "Oh, I'm feeling good, baby. Let's go."
I ain't. It made me respect martial art as an art. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys there, Amari Boyd, he competed in Glory doing kickboxing and stuff like that. Okay. And dude he was in I knew him from the civil engineering department at TSU. And little I know that he was a whole warrior out here in the streets, bro. Internationally. He's called Team USA.
Wow. That's what's up. Hey.
Yeah.
Dang. Shout out to anybody dedicated like to anything on that level. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That ain't nothing to scratch at. But by all means, man, regardless of, you being in your more workout time or your more, just chill the fuck out, play your bass and eat time, whatever it is, man, you in good health and you look joyous, and shout out to you and your wife. That's all that really fucking matters, man.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. So let's hop into a couple things that came across the docket in recent times. First of all, big announcement happened today. Super Bowl 59 has just announced who's going to be performing for their halftime show. Lo and behold, and unsurprisingly, it was brother Kendrick Lamar.
Yep. Kendrick, yeah.
Now I know people have now I say the gripes that people have with that is the main one that I've seen is that the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans and people were fighting real hard for it to be Wayne.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Before we even hop into before I even say anything else, what are y'all thoughts on those pieces of information?
For me, I'll say this. It seems like every time the Super Bowl is in a particular location, people want artists from that area. But the fact of the matter is the majority of the people attending the Super Bowl typically aren't even from the area anyway. So what difference does it make?
Right.
So I just say that.
I agree with that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But do we think people from what is the fifth ward? Do we think people from whatever ward it is? Do we think they're going to be influenced? I mean,
no,
I don't think so.
No,
but Lamar.
I agree with you saying with people traveling from all over to go to the Super Bowl, but when it comes to your house, it's big. And you want to see your people on the stage. If you went to LA, LA on the stage. You went to Atlanta, Atlanta on the stage. Not all the way.
No,
but
his thing,
Usher was enough. Usher was enough for Atlanta. Wasn't that one with him? Was he in that one?
Was Atlanta last year? Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't Atlanta.
Last year was. I don't remember. Last year.
Somebody came out from Atlanta during the.
I feel like it was Ludacris because it was an Atlanta artist, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. Usher and Ludacris were performed, but maybe that wasn't Atlanta.
But no, because New Orleans got more than Lil Wayne, man.
They do.
I mean, you gotta take it back. 3 minutes to pee out.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
But Man, anybody trying to see Percy?
Honestly, man, honestly, ice cream man.
What's homeboy?
It's the ice cream man.
The fact is, no one is ever satisfied with the halftime show anyway. Like
that's what I'm saying.
It's almost cool to not like it. It seems like, oh, I hated it. It's like, okay, it's not the point of the show. It's not the point of the day anyway. It's the game, but.
Again, it depends on who you ask, because for people like yourself who care about football, who care a lot about football, they're going to have that perspective. I know way too many people who are like, I watched the game to see the halftime show.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not one of those people who hate the halftime show just to hate it. I'm most of the time I'm pretty neutral. Like, it's like, okay, it was fine. Like, I'm not expecting it to be a show of the year because it's like it's rushed. So they're not able to put their all into it like that anyway. So I'm not ever putting them. I don't ever crucify the halftime show unless it's Katy Perry's from those years back when it was terrible. But typically it's palatable, and I just move on. I don't judge too harshly on it.
Hey, I'm judging anybody I'm judging motherfuckers who watch the game just for the fucking halftime show. It's the one fucking football game you watch and you want to see the halftime show.
I mean, look, man,
because they ain't there to watch the game.
Look, dude, halftime show important to me, man. So, my pop. I ain't trying to get, sentimental, man, but
get sentimental, man. Feel your feelings.
My pops. We sit there watch Super Bowl together on the couch and stuff like that. And one of my fondest memories is, sitting there watching the halftime show with them. And Janet Jackson titty popped out.
I remember that.
Yeah.
On a Sunday morning.
on a Sunday afternoon. Everybody saw a titty they were not expecting to see.
I was about to be sad. That was a good memory.
I fuck with that. Yes. Yeah, let me qualify. I fuck with that. Shout out to no, he was actually. He really, really was. I was thinking back to I say actually just because I had to think I definitely met him a couple times on a couple occasions,
Yeah. All love to your pops.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, good.
But yeah, no shade on the halftime show. You know what I mean?
No shade.
But I was just one of the people who actually enjoy watching the game. Like, if I'm gonna watch football, even especially nowadays, I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl for sure. But really quick comment on the Lil Wayne joint. I agree with what both of y'all. Like, I understand where both of you guys are coming from. I personally, in his later years, have liked Lil Wayne more than I ever have. Starting from the Carter 2, maybe Carter 1, Carter 2 on. I've just actually appreciated him, and I think he's due. I would call him a legend in the game, and I think he's due for a Super Bowl appearance. He's good enough. He's proven himself. That's why I think it'd be important to have him, especially in New Orleans.
And here's the thing. I agree with the guys on local doesn't matter, especially because most of the time they're not going to be in always with some in a major city that has to do with a local act. Last year they said last year was Nevada. And so that happened to work out with Usher because Usher had just spent the last year or so with his Vegas residency.
Yeah.
But Vegas ain't about Usher. The year before that was Arizona. Who was that? Rihanna? Like those two things have nothing to do with each other. Whatever the year before that was Dre, and I don't remember where that Super Bowl was.
It was actually LA.
It was in LA. Yeah. That's why the game was so pissed off.
Where it matched up.
That was one time it matched up. But that doesn't mean it should be that every time. It just happened to match up that time. I don't care about the local act of it and all of that kind of stuff. And I would argue if we're at a period in musical culture where someone has a particular momentum, the momentum does matter more than the legacy. Dre was a particular case because Dre has so much influence over so many careers of big artists and the LA factor and Jay-Z running it and all the things. Like, it was a lot of contributions to that, but I don't think it being in LA is why they went with Dre. And at the time, I could be wrong about this. Fuck if I know. At the time, there wasn't anybody that had a particularly high momentum happening at the time, because I know there's a whole lot of folks who were arguing after last year with Usher, and especially because the Super Bowl show has been so blackety black for the past few years, they were arguing for Taylor Swift. But as big as
That would
Taylor
be
is
fair,
and all
to
that
be
kind of
honest with
stuff, huh?
I said that would actually be fair. I wouldn't even be like, oh, that actually makes
would.
sense. Yeah.
It absolutely would. Who knows if her tour will still be going on at the time, and she's just like, they already asked her and she said no. That could be the case. I know with the momentum that Kendrick has right now, because of
The whole
Not Like
beef.
Us in particular, the whole beef and the whole beef as a whole, and particularly Not Like Us, has such a grip on people well beyond the bandwidth that song had.
I heard it today when I was at the storage unit. I'm like, the radio, dang.
And I said it back when we talked about it on the pod. I'll say it forever. Someone making the biggest hit to last for months on months on months about calling somebody a pedophile is one of the most hilarious things I've seen in my lifetime. And I don't know if y'all saw this shit, because I unfortunately have too many outlets of internet shit that I don't care about. They said Drake talked about like round 2 on the way, we getting round 2 started and all that kind of stuff. And so in the promo, Kendrick said, it's only one shot for the championship. Ain't no game 2s or ain't no round 2s.
I did see that. I didn't connect it. Like, I didn't know what it pertained to. I just saw it and was interested.
I haven't seen any of this.
Wow.
Because he's just saying it with other stuff, like the big game, yada yada, and then he puts that in there, and everybody's like, "Oh, we know exactly what the fuck you're referencing when you say that, because you're a diabolical genius."
Yeah, you don't get to play the fucking Super Bowl twice, like 2 days in a row. If you lose, you lose.
Right.
You take that out.
The double entendre of it all. And so people thought it was big when the pop out, like the momentum had already faded for the pop out show. And now you got a whole stadium shouting that you a pedophile. Now you're going to have the whole country and outside countries who actually care anything about American football watching you on an even bigger stage being called a pedophile.
That song is never gonna die, man. That song is never gonna die.
It's just nothing you can do about it.
I am happy. I must be honest. I am happy to hear that song less. No, it's it's a great song. But man,
imagine explaining this to grandkids.
We will. I mean, y'all will. I ain't having no little niggas, but y'all will. I'll explain it to y'all. Said my nieces and nephews. I'm explaining to them now. But it's just, and the kids, them Gen A kids, they the ones keeping it up. That's a part of their like lexicon now.
Yeah, that's true. Mama Harris said, "You know what they say? They're not like us." Cringe.
Hey, you know what? Like, we have no idea who the any secret guests might be. Wayne might be a secret guest,
and that's what that was also
it would be
factor.
genius. So
they have songs together, so it would make sense to, even if they didn't, they could still get secret sets.
You know what?
But
Wayne might say no because of the fucking Not Like Us joint, because of the Drake, connection. That would be interesting.
I thought they fell out at some point, though.
That is his artist.
He called it.
I thought they all
mess with Wayne, girl. That's conniving.
Right. Yeah, that's why they had that falling out. You're right.
Hey, one of my fondest memories growing up is us sitting back dissecting lyrics, bro.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Lupe all day.
When we were
every day.
Yep.
And when this whole battle happened, I was thinking about y'all. I was like, man, we was together, man. We just maybe drink some beers and just analyze this whole song.
Absolutely. It's like right here, man. When he said OV Ho was working for me, that I'm telling you, man, that he got a mole in there. He got a mole. I see it. I see it.
I miss those days, man. That was a good time. But when it comes to this I mean, man, this whole beef. I personally, I think it's gimmicky. What if they didn't really have beef in the stage type stuff? But that's me. I'm a person that try things from a capitalist perspective. Because Drake's career not gonna die. And
True.
neither is Kendrick.
I mean, no, and I don't think anybody expects it to. I think right now it's fashionable to hate Drake when there are people like I could say myself that have hated Drake the whole time. But like I think it's a trend to do so now. I don't think it's necessarily going to hurt his career. He does need to just disappear for like a year or two.
It's just not. Sorry to interrupt you. My bad, bro.
No, you good. So that can just go. But go ahead, Aaron, because I lost my train of thought.
Sorry, bro. No. Catch that shit. It ain't too far. Pick up your speed. Catch that shit. You know what I mean?
I'll think while you're talking.
I was just gonna say it's not in God's plan. That's all.
To me, I go it's not coming back. Oh well.
Damn, dog. Hey. Lamar, that's what you call fucking up the momentum of the episode.
Right there. It happens, bro.
Nah, I'm just fucking.
It happens. It's all good.
This is my fault, man. What I do?
Nah, that was me. I'm totally just fucking around, bro. It's informal. I mean, all in all, like we all.
That's how you know
it's real.
Like, we not just
yeah. This shit ain't staged, son.
No.
Yeah.
Do I think it'll end Drake's career? Absolutely. It's no way for that to happen. It's just not.
Like this dude got what? He's I mean, I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson, but he has records comparable to Michael Jackson. He's not. He can't go anywhere. Like it's
comparable amount of number ones and all that kind of stuff. Like
yeah. And at the end of the day, like I don't need to see someone's career like demolished, because of a rat beef. Like
agreed.
Yeah, you got to eat, bro. Can't take
back. I mean, he gonna eat regardless, but
the only reason I don't think it's staged is because there's too many other examples of Drake being a fucking weirdo in response to Drake to Kendrick making disses.
This is true.
Think back to the Control verse era and all that kind of stuff. Every other rapper was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a response verse. Oh, I'll be like, yo, you wild for that shit." He got on interviews being like, "No, man, he came up to me later on and was trying to like be happy with me. Like if you're really gonna have these feelings, man, like yo, keep that shit when you see me in my face, man. Like I don't.
It's perfect.
like for him to not take rap shit as rap shit show me that you do take rap, that part of rap not serious because you don't get the culture, you don't get what it is to like just say some rap stuff. And this is not the same 90s era where if I talked about you in a song and it was not about responding in a song that could be real beef in the streets. Everyone knows this is not what this era does. If we rapping, we fucking rapping.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. It's no more when I see you, I'm seeing you. You know,
on sight.
Yeah,
it's just for the sport of it. Like if you don't get the fucking sport of it, and then you want to go talking about like your business partner fucking your wife, them kids ain't yours, and you bringing personal shit into it, and then you want to be surprised when niggas are singing you a pedophile at the Super Bowl.
Pedophile.
That's just consequences.
Yo, that is a fucking monster of a insult. It's a monster of an insult. Jeez. Even like, dog.
No, if it's true, it's not insult. It's just
let's say that he does get the Super Bowl. Do you open or do you close on that number?
He's gonna close on
both. They've been playing that song so many fucking times. Both.
I'll do it 5 times in a row.
Like he did at Bob. He did the shit 5 times in a row. But literally, he's gonna close on it.
The whole Super Bowl was him singing the same song.
So yeah, I don't know.
I'm even laughing at that as a Drake fan.
But on the subject of getting fucked, Let's move on to a funnier subject. Adam West, the original live action Batman from the like 60s, I think it was. Whenever color television was invented. During the time period of him being Batman, what city was it? Aspen or somewhere else?
Somewhere in Colorado, yeah.
Okay. He was banned from the city in Colorado. This city, let's say Aspen. I could be wrong. Correct me. Send a comment. It'll get our traction up. He was banned from Aspen for fucking so many women that the government had to intervene and ban
hell.
They said he fucks up to 8 women a day.
This motherfucker was a health risk. He was the COVID. He was the COVID at that time. Motherfuckers had to stay indoors, son. Stay indoors.
Literally, he was a health risk to the city, and they banned him for 15 years from coming back.
He's the other type of Batman swinging that wood. I mean, it is a health risk because if he have a whole bunch of kids, you don't want no inbreeding. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
8 was a health risk.
What, bruh?
The government.
Some of those he was sleeping. He was asleep for some of those for sure. That's ridiculous.
That's all I want to know. You hit him in the Batmobile.
bro, you got to keep the cape on for sure.
Absolutely, and the cow. So, if you could, would you do it?
Do what?
Am I attempting that?
If the opportunity was there for you, the desire was there, like they said, hey, you won't have to worry about getting any STDs, but as long as you fuck up to 8 women a day, at the end of this, you might make a bag off of it, but we're gonna ban you from this city for the next 15 years. And it's like your favorite city in the world.
I was about to say, like, the fact that you said my favorite city is a problem. Beyond me and my favorite city, let's fucking go. You know what I mean?
Any city be your favorite city if you use bag of 8 dicks a day.
Dude, I'll fucking move. I'll fucking move 15 minutes down the road. 15 minutes down the street to the next city. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I mean, like, I couldn't even imagine one today, to be quite honest with you. Just
speak your truth, player.
Just the physicality of it. Like, I gotta take my clothes off every day to do this. I'm good. It's just too much work.
I mean, not all the time. Like, not always. Sometimes you just whip it out. They do what they do.
That's just a lot of effort.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, he has a very good point. I'm saying I'm gonna attempt it. I'm attempting it, at least. I want to know what that level of energy. I want to know what that feels. I want to know if I get a second win and how many do I got to go through before I get that second win.
Wins, though.
I'm hoping that second win comes on like number 5, bro. I'm hoping that shit comes on number 5.
I'm like, yo, how is that 4th or 5th woman, rather less the 8th, not getting a fucking punctured beanbag?
Yeah.
Because
after a while, man, it's just powder. It's just like, after a while, it's just powder coming out.
Yeah. That's true. How do you fit that in? It was in between scenes before rehearsal. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have the human amount of time that one needs to properly.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
He probably has some Viagra on that utility belt.
Had to.
He had to.
Had to.
Ain't no way. Like,
nothing in my brain.
8 times.
I don't care how old. And the thing is, because, motherfuckers back then, you were 20 and looked like you were 85. And so I don't remember how old he was at the time. But let's say he's in his mid-20s. Even in my mid-20s, I'm not getting enough erections post-nut to think about that.
But and then the recovery time, the soreness.
Bro, for real.
Just
like
pain.
It's a fact. Well, in the clip, they claim that women were in line waiting. That is unbelievable. It cannot be true. that he had time for bitches to be like taking tickets. You're number 16. Come on, man. Now please go take a seat. It'll be a 20-minute wait. Are you okay with that? Come on, man. Stop it.
And at the risk of, being that motherfucker, I don't care. Fuck y'all. Ain't no way that anywhere near a good amount of these women left satisfied.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was the only thing that kept them going was I fucked Adam West.
I fucked Adam West. Just for bragging rights, because I'm like, there's no way this was good to most of y'all.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, this one's just like,
yeah, dog. I'm sure by number 4, he had a frown on his face for everybody else. That motherfucker was frowning during the rest of them, for sure, dog.
Like, number 8. Let's do the math. Not every single woman gonna look good either, bro. So he had to be hitting some monsters, bro. Some monsters, dog. This woman with teeth and hair.
It's pretty clear that he had an addiction. I think we can all safe to say.
Oh yeah, definitely. For sure. Yeah.
So at that point, he's probably just doing it just because he had to. Just like.
Yeah, so he's just rubbing himself against another human body at that point.
How do you have to 8 times every day to the point you get banned from a city?
Yeah, like who snitched? How many people like snitched? Like, yo, like I'm not the same after that.
I mean,
you know what I mean? That's crazy. Production and everybody was like, no, we can't keep this up.
I mean, he's probably getting people girls, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
It's small town, yeah.
Ain't no way in Aspen, Colorado, all the women that came were single.
Yeah. He's like Usher.
It is a tourist destination, so maybe that helped.
Yeah.
Sure. Like between these ski trips, let me go get broke off by Adam West real quick.
Yeah.
I go hit the slopes.
Come from the skis, stay for Adam West, I guess.
Back in the day, hitting the slopes wasn't. Hitting the slopes was.
Oh, hey, that's a good point, though. That's a good point. I'm sure certain drugs will keep you harder for longer, maybe, or certain drugs will get you back up again.
I'm pretty sure cocaine is one that is very famous for not doing that.
What about like ecstasy and I know ecstasy and all that shit would or whatever the other one was called back then would get you horny.
Quaaludes.
Yeah, something like.
I mean, you go to sleep, didn't
it? I thought so. Yeah, extremely.
There's got to be a drug that get you horny. I can't remember. I've tried so many, I really can't remember.
It would have to be ecstasy or like maybe acid. I don't know if acid was
one that just gets people like rubbing on each other and just I love everything.
It's ecstasy. Yeah.
I mean, and no one he was having sex with was in ecstasy at any moment. I think they said like 500 women or something like that. Outrageous, dog. Outrageous.
I mean, that was probably a year. 500. I mean, not even a year. Probably
8 a day. I mean, yeah.
Jeez,
I mean, what I don't know is like over what amount of time that happened.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Like, if it was 8, if we were talking about like 8 a day for like 6 months, that's insane activity.
Yes, dog. It's not enough. It's not enough Gatorade in the world to keep a motherfucker going. You know what I mean?
It's like we can't even get to a year, but like if we talking about 8 a day for like maybe like two a month or 2, that's still like diseases can be formed in that amount of time.
How do you even sleep?
That's what dog, and that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, even
sleep while they going.
Even that's what I'm saying. He's sleeping for sure. Even cramping alone, just being uncomfortable. At some point, he doesn't move from the same position anymore.
No, you sit down, it's not possible. Down, they come in, they sit down.
Yes.
I'm assuming that this was his cardio. Something like that. Like he's like on 2 days working out. This has to be his workout, man. It's part of his workout plan or something.
Shit is outrageous,
dog. No way.
Like outrageous. It's not just motherfucker. Either was some incredibly athletic human being.
No,
he
man was built like he sold furniture.
Yeah. That's
So
wild, man.
when was this? Like when was his like his kind of like reign? Or is this like the 70s, 80s?
I want to believe this is when he was Batman.
Okay.
So
like
yeah.
yes, because
like
it was in
60s.
between scenes and shit. They were saying he was fucking like cast members, which is wild.
So I'm pretty sure this is the 60s.
Okay.
And the whole time he was thinking about the next bitch he's gonna smash, literally during every scene, apparently, or at least every other one. It's crazy, man.
When you got it, I guess it's good. Who knows? Now, on that subject, out of curiosity, if we get a little lewd on the cast, most either adventurous, exotic place you smash.
Hey, okay, I got something that Lamar will relate to because I'm gonna just say Lamar. Fuck, what was it? Oh, I got 2 words for you. Close up.
No, I ain't do nothing.
No, I'm saying for me, you and I went to close up together. Remember that?
We did.
I think we was the only pause. I think we was the only ones. No, I'm joking. I think we was the only ones from Emerson, at least on that for that particular trip, like in our grade or something.
I mean, yeah, we're the only guys.
Because I couldn't remember anybody like even
Mark
women
was there.
Oh, word. Okay, I'm tripping.
And then it was like some other upperclassmen girl from another high school.
That was the DC, where you go to the White House and all that. You get like a close-up view, I guess, of the White House and shit.
Shout out to Marshawn.
That was a crazy trip, bro.
Yeah, that shit was wild. But I didn't smash, but technically I got like all of like 3 sucks of head before the elevator door opened up again in the elevator. She gave me 3 full thrusts in another female human being's mouth. You know what I mean? And then the fucking elevator door opened up again. I had to kind of like drop to the ground and shit. Yeah. But that was pretty crazy.
That's freaking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That was a crazy trip. I didn't get nothing like that on that trip. Nah. The craziest place I smashed was at my father-in-law's destination wedding. Where
was it?
And then my wife's grandma and some other cousins walked into the bathroom, but we were hiding.
Damn, risky.
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
Where was it though? What was the destination?
What was the destination?
I think it was Clearwater, Florida.
Cool place. Yeah.
I heard of that.
It's already hot and steamy, so you got that. Y'all just added to it. Y'all just, yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't
added to the humidity. You know what I mean?
She's my wife already, so
it's like she was your wife. He know his daughter shit getting blown out.
About his wedding.
He said, "Yeah, y'all happy for you. Let's go, man. Let's go." You know what I mean?
It was like, why are you so relaxed? Man, I'm chilling, man.
Mine got to be both were on balconies overseas. One
Where though? South Africa? Was one of them?
Nah, because I didn't have balconies in those places. But Thailand and Qatar.
You went to Qatar? Damn, I didn't know you went to Qatar. Shit.
I was only there for like it was a long layover.
Did you have to wear Did you have to wear camo? Shit.
No, one, it was hot as fuck. But and the thing is that was especially risky because Qatar is such a whatchamacallit, a hub and a layover city for Qatar Airways. They know they're gonna get a lot of tourists and a lot of foreigners and all that kind of stuff. But last time I checked, in extremely Muslim countries, y'all like loudly fucking, and we know y'all ain't married.
Yeah,
can be an issue.
That's right. You had a bulletproof vest on for sure. For sure, bro.
So, yeah,
you had a radio next to you just in case.
That was definitely like mad risky. Letting anybody hear us fucking
Now, was this in a hotel room, in the bath? Like,
yeah,
what was
hotel
this
room, because it was like a 16-hour layover.
Got you. Okay. Shit.
I guess I had a, you could call it a layover, though we were there for like 3 days, but it was still technically a layover because we were waiting on the plane. But I've never been anywhere hotter in my life than Qatar. Like, or maybe it was Kuwait.
Really?
It was one of them. But I feel like it was Qatar though.
Okay.
For some reason, but regardless, I didn't do anything there. But
like the day was hot, but it wasn't that bad for us.
Okay, yeah. For us, it was like in the 120s.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was. I had never felt anything like that in my life. But anyway, to get back on the subject, for me, I'm gonna say I'm also Thailand. There's a pool in Thailand. But I guess what made it kind of risky is like it was just us, but someone that came out to the pool, but we didn't necessarily stop. And then they left.
They were just going to get their flip flops they left a couple hours ago. And they were like, "Nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let them finish that off."
That probably takes the cake for me. So
yeah, that's pretty good. Yo, Josh, if it was 120, bro, you wouldn't have been able to dance for like a month. You would have caught a cramp. That month, you know, it'd have been like,
yo,
my man would have had to hold back.
120. That's one of the few times I might look for AC. Like I normally I could do heat as long as I don't have to be still. That's usually the only time I can't be inside of like really hot temperatures because of whatever like acute narcolepsy I think I have. But yeah, 120. Fuck no, that's insane.
Actually, you know
it's
what?
Painful.
I'm thinking of something. Actually, let's see, because I'm trying to give like a better answer just because technically it wasn't smashing. So I'm trying to think like.
I mean, back of her throat got smashed.
I mean, yeah, I was trying my best. Shit, I want to say we messed around in an apple orchard. I think in like one of the trees. I want to say, but it wasn't a whole lot of people there. But you know, it's still broad daylight. It's still like something like that. Yeah,
step up some cider while you. Like, damn, this shit good.
yeah. Nah, you only fucking a Honeycrisp trees. That's it. You know what I mean? It's like you can only smash in quality trees. You know what I'm saying?
Look, grab a pink lady while you in a pink lady.
Yeah. That was a fantastically timed joke.
I try. So Lamar, we know that you're a musician extraordinaire. You're gigging, you're playing in the church, you know, grooving for Jesus, as I said earlier. What's a corny ass question just to get something going? Who are your bass inspirations?
I say
old and new, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Bruno Mars.
Marcus Miller is my number one.
Okay.
I like Ray Brown. When I'm listening to old jazz, like Marcus Miller for the funk and jazz funk fusion. John Patitucci when it comes to jazz funk fusion. When it comes to new bass players, Thundercat. I like his playing style. I mean, it's a lot he's doing. I can't get away from doing that all day at church, but Thundercat, for obvious reasons, dude's sick. And Frank Bruno, who's a gospel player.
Okay.
Actually, he plays Galen Kruger, and I just got myself one recently.
Hey.
Right. Yeah, man.
Go ahead,
one
Josh.
Of them gospel player.
We about to say it up?
I was about to ask him another question kind of related to that, but it sounds like you got another thought on that as well. So
It
go ahead
was
and get
just a
that
passive
out.
thought, because I haven't gotten that much into his music, but I want to say, have you heard of a cat named Moon Neon?
Oh, Mono Neon?
Mono Neon, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, ooh. I just threw some names out there. Really, it's a lot. But those are 5 people I listen to a lot of. But yeah, Mono Neon's cold, bro. Like last Sunday, Sunday before last, he did like a cover song, and I basically learned a mixture between Mono Neon and Sheree Reed, and I mashed it together.
Nice.
But the audio at church sucks, so you cannot hear what I'm playing, dog. But in the house, it was rocking, but online, you cannot hear me.
It's so wild that the Lord is underfunded. God is underfunded. What the fuck, man? We all screwed then, bro. We all screwed.
In some places. In other places, you can argue overfunded.
That's true. That's a good point. That's true.
Well, anybody that don't know, Mono Neon is he's a what's
obscure.
the word for it? He's an obscure guy. Bassist, he's cold, talented, and he does a lot of videos where he'll take a meme or some type of viral video and he'll do like audio over it and create a song.
Oh yeah.
Anybody that doesn't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm being schooled right now.
I just started learning about him.
Dope.
Oh, okay.
Lamar,
I'll definitely check it out.
Have you? I'm assuming. I feel like this is a dumb question because you were a bass player, but I'll ask it anyway. But have you heard of Victor Wooten?
Oh yeah, I know Victor Wooten, man. Yeah, he lives here in Nashville.
Okay, I know that. Oh, yeah, because I've been learning the bass actually, and you know that book. You might not even know, but you recommended a book to me some years ago. It was like it's right there, like Hal Leonard, like the book, like the entry book, books 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So I got the first book, but I haven't gotten through it. But I still kind of learn other things on YouTube and et cetera, et cetera. But not ironically, but coincidentally, I've actually been getting way more into it. Probably the last, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months. Basically, since I moved back to Indiana, I've been getting way more into it than I was in the past. Because I've had a bass for over a year. I wasn't really taking it as serious, I guess. But then when I got laid off, I'm like, well, let me do this then.
Yeah, man, it's a good way to waste time, bro. Take it easy.
I'm always trying to put my hands in something new and just try to learn and challenge my brain. So
yeah, it's fun, dude. Once you learn it and then you start listening to people, you realize how I don't know. Most of the stuff we hear on the mainstream is simple bass lines. We don't hear nothing too complex and stuff like that. Like hearing, I'm not trying to knock anybody. It's just we as people like simple stuff like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah,
those bass lines are solid, but it's a little laid back, man. But yeah, man, Verdine.
Lamar, I got a question for you, bro. Kind of in that vein, but just we're kind of where music started for you in general. I know a bit about Adam and Josh, of course, and like kind of what got them going to Emerson, like what kind of got who or what steered them towards Emerson. When did you kind of realize you had a knack for music, and kind of who steered you in that direction for to audition for Emerson?
Oh, my brother and sister went to Emerson. My sister went for theater, and my brother was in the band.
I remember your sister, I believe. Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah. Actually, I remember both of them. Actually, I'm tripping. I remember both of them. Right, I remember both of them now. I'm tripping.
And then I don't know if my brother went to school with
cousin.
Your cousin. Yeah.
Cliff.
I'm saying they graduated around the same time. Cliff.
True.
And so I auditioned for theater, art, and music.
I didn't know you did all that. Word.
Yeah, man. So I was like, my drawing looked like trash. So I was like, I don't know, man. And I heard Mr. Her like how he talked to the theater people, and I was like, nah.
It used to go
But-
off.
So I took the easy route. I took the music, man, and I didn't expect for it to. I mean, you know, sometimes you just do things just because, like, I'm just doing it just because my brother and sister did it. But I developed appreciation for music, man. It took some time, but I developed appreciation for all
That's
types
what's
of art,
up.
really. Going to Emerson, I mean, you develop appreciation for all types of art. I commented on Josh's video.
Yeah.
Josh was dancing. I don't know what the routine was. It's like an African routine. And it was a guy who was watching it, and he was killing it. I watched it a couple of times. I was like, yeah, that's hard, bro. I don't know what was going on.
During COVID?
Yes.
Yeah. That was from this South African choreographer, brother of mine. We did a piece of his right before COVID called Ndumba. And so one of the like projects over COVID was trying to show people how they were surviving in their home and stuff like that. So he was literally streaming from Johannesburg while I was here and going through that whole process. That's crazy. You remember that?
It looked cool, bro. I was like, I can't do it. It's hard, bro. A lot of stuff y'all did, I can't do, man.
Same. Big same.
Yeah. All types of art, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like all art, paint a picture, tell a story, you know, Ralph Waldo Emerson. So it's a way of embodying history at the same time and also conveying emotions, whether that be somebody's happiness during a certain time period, anger, confusion, whatever somebody's feeling, whether it's through dance, whether it's through song, whether it's through visual art. Well, it's all conveys somebody's emotion, man.
I got something for you. One, I just want to say, I had no idea you auditioned for so many things. I can't remember if I auditioned for something else other than art. I want to say I maybe did, like,
I know I did,
like drama or something, but I'm sure I was
simply fantastic. Audition for more than one thing.
Yeah, I remember. Let me not say I know I did. I tried to. I tried to audition for 3 because we were allowed to audition for 3. I was going to go for dance, drama, and vocal. Because I remember I prepared my vocal song. It was.
I wanna fucking Josh. I want to hear that fucking audition, brother. I want to see that audition.
Here's the thing. It didn't happen. Because one, my song was "Excuse Me, Miss" by Luther Vandross, and because I've been old my whole life. But
goodness.
But what happened was my mom, bless her, she mixed up my audition day. And so I came on the wrong day. I was supposed to be there the day before. And I came like, shit never happened on time or within time. So I showed up like technically 2 hours after everything was supposed to be over.
Oh, dang.
But auditions were still happening and shit like that. But what was it? I got there. I said I want to audition for these 3 things. Miss Brinker and Miss Boynes were already gone. Mr. Hurd, Miss Cernick, we worked in there. We walked in there, and then they were like, "Sorry, we're not taking anybody else." And then I went down to the dance department, and Mr. B and Miss Davis and another lady who was like the tap teacher or something at the time were there, and Ronaldo and Devonna. They were wrapping up the audition, and they were like, "He's a guy. Let him do it." because it's always a shortage of men, and so they're like, yeah. And I already knew Ronaldo, although we weren't friends at the time and whatnot. And Larry had seen me before because him and my first dance teacher, Miss Tony, shout out to Miss Tony, were friends. And so they were like, just give him a chance. He's a guy. And that was how I ended up being able to audition for the dance department. dance and drama. I'm sorry, drama and vocal didn't even let me in because of circumstances. And technically, everybody said no except Mr. B. But
Look
he
at the
like,
Lord. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
He fought hard, being like, he's a guy we need, man. Yeah, he wasn't great. He can't touch his toes, and he failed in the middle of the audition. Like,
it's tough.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Lamar, would you say that that is kind of why you and your lady were attracted to one another, like the arts or the appreciation for the arts? Did you guys know you had that in the beginning?
Does your wife play anything? Sing?
You said she was an artist of sorts.
She went to performing arts school too. So she didn't finish there. She ended up going to a different school in high school, I want to say, or was it? I get my time mixed up. But she played violin.
Oh, dope.
Oh, shit.
So I bought her a violin for her birthday. She don't touch it. It's somewhere in this room. But
putting her on blast.
It's somewhere here, man. But
is it electric?
No, that would be cold though.
Nothing looks cooler than electric violins.
The Muslims
like the coolest thing ever to me.
Especially like the different kind of builds where sometimes it'd be like half the violin or clear and stuff like that. Yeah, I love electric violins.
So I met my wife on a date nap, bro.
Hey, shout out. Which one?
Oh yeah.
Plenty of Fish.
Come on.
So I met her on Plenty of Fish. Went on a date, had a good time. She didn't know I was a musician or anything like that yet.
Was she playing the violin in her profile picture?
No, she's holding her niece. Well, I was hoping it wasn't her baby. I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't.
That's a bold move.
I love my niece.
That's a valid.
I love that baby.
That's a completely valid concern. People who be having kids in their dating profiles, I go, why? You had no better pictures of yourself than you holding a child or in a group of 6 other people.
See what somebody already is, though. I mean, we went out on a date. We just supposed to go out to Red Lobster. Before Red Lobster got bashed as a first date option. And
well,
this is 2012. This 2012.
RIP, by the way, because Red Lobster out of business. But
not the one over here by my house.
It's a couple randos still around, which is
there's some. But
we went to Red Lobster. Had a good conversation, had a good time, and she was like, "I don't want the date to end. Let's go get some ice cream." So we went to go get some ice cream, and what was it? Cold Stone Creamery.
Ice cream.
And that was my first time having it, and it was pretty good, man. And then he was like, then I was like, I don't want the date to. Then I was like, I don't want the date to end. Let's go to a movie. Then we ended up going to see that. It's what's the movie? We went to go see a movie, a comedy or something like that, and they kept on going. But yeah, man, it was.
What y'all do after that?
Cheese Danish.
That's funny.
No, we took it easy, and we just I guess
he broke into Deep River Water Park.
I drove her past it so she could see it one time.
That's like a good rom-com.
Yeah, for real.
24-hour date. Tuesdays.
Yeah, dude.
Take her to Tube and Tuesdays.
Oh, that is great, bro.
For some pizza afterwards. Get some pizza of that. But no, man. I guess, we knew we was gonna kick it off from there. But ironically, her father's a bass player.
Oh, no, that's cool.
And we connected on that, and I'm fair. I'm a fair musician. I'm pretty decent.
Oh, okay. I was like fair toward what?
I'm a fair musician. So
is that how he feels?
No, you think I'm cold.
That's what matters.
I'm my own worst critic. Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
you're an
brother.
artist. That's of course you are.
Yeah, I was about to say
I
you
want to be
you're in good
perfect.
company, man. For real.
I want to nail every note
Absolutely.
on
I get
time. But yeah, man, we bond over that, and he gonna want to see that new rig I got. Now that I mention it, it's like, dang, you got that, man? Come on, bring that over to the house. He got a studio basement. He got a studio in the basement. My father-in-law.
nice.
Yeah,
How
he
long y'all
got.
been married?
Applause, bro. 9 years to 13.
9 years on 13th?
Dang.
Yeah.
Happy other anniversary, man. Shout out.
Yeah, brother.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful
Thanks,
thing.
man. 9 years. Next year will be 10 years, dog. A decade, bro.
You playing anything special? That she ain't going to this podcast. You can spoil it. I know you don't have on no headphones. She can hear you loud and clear right now. But
I mean, shoot. I mean, no, the door closed. Yeah. Should I put this floor in here? I mean,
That's a
man's man right there. I ain't taking you on no
Lights come on,
trip.
right?
No,
right.
I take it on the day or something like that.
I'm gonna finish this damn project. Yeah, I feel
Go to
that.
STK or something like that. Son, I don't know.
I'm bad with acronyms. What's that mean?
It's a steakhouse out of New York, but it's here in Nashville.
Okay,
it's like a club atmosphere almost, but the food is hidden. But it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Most steakhouses ain't.
Right.
That you go like Steak and Shake. Get them steak burgers.
No, they do that. Ironically, STK they sell Wagyu burgers for like, I don't know what's up with them, why they so cheap. No, it's like $15, like $10 or something like that for like Wagyu burger and fries. I was like, this is real Wagyu? Like,
that's beef tripe. That's beef tripe and thoughts.
It's bison.
But bison.
Hey, I used to fuck up a bison. Yeah, I used to fuck up a bison burger when I ate beef.
As did I, my friend.
Well, y'all vegan now?
I mean,
I'm a vegetarian. Yeah,
I'm a what is it called? Pollo pescatarian. I eat
chicken and fish.
I eat poultry and fish. Like I still eat like duck and turkey.
Well,
yeah. Adam eat everything.
You eat a bird.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fish. I got you. Oh man.
I was looking at like exotic meat. Now that sounded weird, but I was looking at exotic meat the other day.
I wasn't even going to think about
it. They got this. Apparently, they got this store in Chicago where they sell everything there. But I guess that's the end of the what I was going to say. Yep. But yeah, they sell everything there. Ostrich, alligator.
Send that because I love.
I never know how deep to go in the conversation. Yeah.
Before it gets like illegal.
I never know how deep to go in. What's up?
No,
it's not illegal.
Make sure this phone don't die.
Yeah.
And make sure this phone don't die.
Got you.
Oh, you running low?
Yeah, I'm running low. Good.
Well, bro, I was just gonna say quickly that, like, I while I am in agreement with the notion that like you want to keep the spice alive and like still be dating your partner after 10 plus years after you've been with them for a long ass time. Like just also like to answer the question of like, oh, it's going to be 10 years. What you doing? Like, and you say going out, sometimes that's just enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all rock with each other enough. Like you ain't got to do nothing. It ain't got to be, oh, I'm buying you a whip. You know what I mean? It's like just fucking hanging out is nice. You know what I mean?
Look, absolutely. My wife be happy if I get her a cloak from Harry Potter, bro. She like Harry Potter.
Yo, that's a big deal.
And you can say it's invisible and just not get anything at all. But just the thought that count.
Yeah. I thought about you, but yeah.
Thought about you.
It's the thought that counts, not the follow through, goddammit. It's the thought.
Yeah.
Well, Lamar, we appreciate you coming on the pod today. If there was as like a sign out of sorts, if you had to sum up what 2 points, because we all come from an art school, how have the arts been most beneficial to your life?
Shoot, number one, scholarship money, bro. I had the scholarship for the to play upright bass, man. Scholarship money. And I would say it's a good little side gig, side hustle, little money coming in. If I want to, hate to say it, church is a good gig, bro. But there's other gigs to do like jazz and weddings and stuff like that, but church every Sunday.
Okay.
But I mean, I do it for free if I at church, but
ain't nothing wrong with sustaining yourself, man. You need a couple dollars to sustain yourself. For sure.
Yeah. The Lord know you need money.
Yeah. The Lord is the one who fucking planned all those extra gigs for you. You know what I mean? Keep that shit in motion.
You don't work, you don't eat.
Right. I did say that earlier. I still pay my tithes now. So
and lastly, we got our 3 principles: being forthright, vulnerable, and honest. Do you have any? If one of those principles meant the most to you, that you enact in your life most often, which one would it be?
Honesty, because I don't remember anything I usually say. And I have to say, I think I said that. Yeah, I would say that.
That's very valid. And that's why it's the number one of our priorities. Fellas, y'all got any final thoughts when we get out of here? AJ, A-Dub?
Yo, this was a good one. It's very good to see you, homie. I appreciate you being jumping on, like being willing to jump on in such short notice, man.
See my buddies, man.
Yeah, dog.
Man, too long. Too long, sir.
I love this. My last thing is I love this aspect of like what having a podcast can do. You know? Yeah, I appreciate that for real.
Yeah, thank y'all for having it, man. Thank y'all for having me on for real.
Absolutely, man.
If y'all didn't take the steps, this would be happening, man.
And you didn't follow through. And so it's a team effort. Please always know that. And man, until next time, bro, I hope that you continue to have a great life, continue to flourish as you are and out there in Nashville, and nothing but peace and blessings upon you, brother.
Oh, man, I wish the same for y'all, man.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah,
my bad, man. My wife was preheating my grill and it triggered my phone.
It's all good.
It's all good, brother. Keep flourishing, man. Really.
But yeah, man, I wish y'all the same, man. Y'all flourish. Y'all keep growing. We never stop changing. So, hey, man, I just wish y'all the best, man. There's so many blessings, bro.
Appreciate it and reciprocate it, my guy. And to all of you out there, you know where to find us. You know where we at. Email us at informedlyhonestpodcast@gmail.com and hit up the IG or the Facebook or the Twitter, Informedly Honest, or Informedly_HP on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. And we love you. We appreciate you. And one of these days, I'm going to do some preparation and remember some other, Lamar, tell me the first 3 C words that come to mind.
Oh, I was about to go to jail. Hearts.
You said what?
No.
You said hearts?
Cheerful.
Cheerful, okay.
Congratulating.
What was the first one?
Let me take the first one away. I say cards. So cheerful, congratulating, and conscious.
That. This is a new one. And you said cheerful, congratulations, and
conscious.
Conscious.
I just read the word cards from up there, and that's why.
Hey, that could work too.
Yeah.
I ain't Harry Mack. This will be freestyle, but it ain't gonna be a rap.
I was thinking that dude too.
says his name every 4 bars.
You gotta have your tools. You gotta have your tools to help you do it. All right. So, regardless of whether or not you choose to be conscious or ignorant inside your artistic exploits, by all means, whatever you want to congratulate yourself on a good job, and if you are being helpful and or cheerful to another person in your life, we want to implore and empower you to be forthright, vulnerable, and most of all, do your giggity goddamn best to do what, Lamar?
Yeah.
Giggity goddamn best to be
honest.
There you go.
I was about to say shit. I'm like, this is a prank. It's a prank. We're being pranked. Right?
Oh, that's great. He's like, oh, wait. He's like, come on, man. This is the Informally Honest Podcast. Peace.
Peace, world. And thanks for listening.
Peace.
Much love to you.
Four brothers from the Miller neighborhood of Gary, Indiana. Four brothers from the Miller neighborhood of Gary, Indiana.